Anyone we can cross right here at Foxtrot.
Hello everybody, welcome to the live stream. Hope you guys are having a great day or great night so far. Just not getting over the cold. Feeling much better though after last night's sleep. Got my voice is starting to come back completely now, and my nose is starting to clear up, which is amazing. So we are here on the Southwest, call sign Southwest 318 down here at Phoenix, and we're going to be flying over to Burbank. This is really the only flight we're going to be doing today. Just want to get a flight in and a stream in. My OBS has been crashing lately. I seem to have fixed it somehow, but we got that out of the way. We also have been having some internet issues, which also right now at the time fixed, or is not spiking like it was recently. So I decided to get a stream up and have a flight with you guys. So as you guys may not know, I'm doing flights with you guys. I'm doing group flights, and I'm doing a flight tonight with Paco. I'm going to be off of the, I'm going to have all my stuff muted on Discord though for the first half, just so ATC and whatnot, and then we'll get into talking to him and everything once we get some free time. So other than that, we're going to go ahead and get into the cockpit. We're going to get our clearance because we got the plane, we got battery, we got ground power applied, and we got our flight plan file. So all we got to do is call for clearance, and that's really it. So let's go ahead and get all that stuff done. We're going to turn the volume up here. And I gave the game audio some gain. So if it's a little bit too loud, just say something in chat. I'll be monitoring it though. But other than that, we're going to get right on into getting our flight. Okay, your Discord link is going to be in the description there, Wolfpack. It's going to be in the description there. If you have any problems with it, just let me know. It'll definitely, it's in the bottom under chat with me. So just check that out, and should be able to go get right to it. Again, if there's any issues, I will definitely get you a link for it. Alright, so we last left off on our FMC, so again we have to call up clearance to make sure that our route is approved. And we'll go ahead and do that now because we did not get a PDC. And we'll go ahead and cut the music here. And go ahead and get started. Phoenix approach, good evening, Southwest 318, radio check.
What's the aircraft calling? Can you start it again?
Just Southwest 318 requesting a radio check to make sure you can hear us. And you can.
Southwest 318, 85 by 5.
Alright, thank you very much, sir. We read you the same. Southwest 318 will be requesting for clearance to Burbank for tonight.
Southwest 318, you're close to the Burbank International Airport via the ISO 6 departure. Yep. Harbor transition nav's filed. Climb via the SID. Departure frequency is with me on 128.65. And stand by for the squawk. And squawk is 0712.
Alright, Southwest 18 cleared to the Burbank International Airport, ISO 6 departure, harbor transition then is filed. Climb via the SID, departure with you 128.65, and Wolf Squawk 0712 for Southwest 318.
Southwest 318, read back correct, push start discretion, information, echoes current, Southwest 25 right for departure.
Alright, push start our discretion, we will get echo, and we expect 25 right for departure. Thank you very much, Southwest 18. Okay, so we got our clearance and everything. So let's go ahead and go to our FMC and get all that stuff entered in. Go pause in it. We're going to...
Express United 594, information echo 16000, Eagle 6 arrival.
9594, Phoenix approach, Roger, expect visual approach 126, being south under 2985.
destination,
2989, visual 260, United 594.
KVUR. Flight number, Southwest 318. And good there. Go departures.
Phoenix approach to EV.
And we're going to be on 25 right. And we are going to be on the EZO 6 harbor transition. Execute that. We're going to go back to departures arrivals and go to arrivals. And we are going to be on the Thorn 1 transition, or arrival, Fred transition.
Southwest 410, Phoenix approach.
And
good afternoon,
going to
to the
be
Burbank
on
International
the
Protection Burbank Airport. It is a full departure, Jola transition now. 5.
it's on the 4 stacks.
Departure frequency is with me on 128.65.
We're landing on runways 15, but there is no 15 here. 4 stacks visual. So if it's 4 stacks visual, then it's probably, I don't know if it's beyond here, but
okay, straight over to the Burbank Airport via the 4 departure Jola transition. Departure frequency with you, climb via SID, and 0753 for squawk for Southwest 410.
yeah, I don't know about that one. Strange.
Well, we're doing back correct for start discussion.
Alright, we're going to enter this back in.
25 right for departure.
We'll just choose ILS Zulu, and then we'll change it as we need to for the 4 stacks arrival. I have no idea. Alright, we'll go to the for the 8 Zulu arrival here real quick, and then we'll just set this in. So we're going to we'll do SMO, do Santa Monica. We'll execute that, go to legs, and we will clear up any discos that we have. Does that. There. Okay, I guess we have to execute. Before we make any other changes. Alright, and then we'll get rid of any vectors, so that vectors we'll get rid of. We'll just take Santa Monica, we'll bring it up, replace that. And we're basically good to go there. So, FMC for the routing is good to go. We'll go and set in our gross weight. Actually, we need to get our fuel here. And we're going to go over to sim brief for that. And our block fuel is going to be 13,757. WW Fan Nation, what's up, man? Welcome to stream. Glad you can make it. Well, gotta go. Just DM me on Discord if you need anything. Alright, thank you for stopping by, Wolfpack. Very much appreciate it, man. We'll see you in the future. Are you still sick? Kind of. I'm getting better. I'm recovering right now. Still a little bit of cough, but that's just, you know, some, from mucus that gathered up over my sickness. So it's just, system's trying to get all that out, all the nasty stuff. But, anyways, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, fuel. We need to load up fuel, so we're going to go up here to flight, we're going to go to weight and balance, we're going to change our fuel, total fuel weight be 13,757. 13,757, and we will enter that, we get done, we apply changes, and our total fuel weight. Yep, alright, we're good. So we are going to put 13.8 on the plan. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't do that on this plane. Alright, never mind, we're just going to leave that blank then. Reserves, let's see what our reserves are. Our cost index is going to be 80. We'll go and enter in 80 there. And we'll go ahead and check our reserves.
Bravo, Romeo, Phoenix approach. Good afternoon, Glendale,
okay, it's not showing anything legit, so let's put 1.2 for reserves. Alright, so cruise altitude is going to be 340 for our cruise. And we are good on that. Altitude constraints Silex. Okay, that's alright. We'll go to N1 and then we'll set our flex 45. We'll go takeoff, we'll set flaps to 5. Takeoff. We're going to set our V speeds. We're going to go to legs, make sure that our altitudes are in. And that my altitudes are set in and they are in place. Our FMC is good to go. Let's go and head back out to the checklist. It's all basically just the FMC page, and then we'll go to top here in pre-flight. So IRSL alignment is complete. Flight control switches, I'm not going to worry about these are already set for us. Yaw damper is going to be coming on. Light spoiler switches, yaw damper is good, alternate flaps position. VHF, nav transfer, no we don't need to set that. Iris transfer, FMC transfer, display source. Actually see if that, I think that's already set to auto for us. I don't remember where that is, but I'm pretty sure it's set to auto, but that's alright. If it's a display, we'll end up changing those if we need to. Fuel panel, crossfeed selectors closed, fuel pumps are off. Radio panels, radios are set, ATC and TCAS. Good there. And we'll set our, let's go and set our squawk in right now as well, so we don't forget that. Alright, so squawk, we will put in 0712. 712. And make sure that we are on standby. Yes, we are. So that's good. And let's see. Altimeters. Altimeter is going to be 29085, so let's go and set our altimeters for Phoenix. 29085. And we will set the cabin utilities and EVGA seat on. Overheat fire, not going to worry about that. Overhead panel APU start will be coming on.
22 Bravo Romeo after Zephyr. Flight heading 160, just going to maintain 4,000. Expect the vector for visual approach lane 19er.
And after Zephyr, fly heading 130 down to 1,000 for visual approach 19.
And we'll wait for that. The APU to do its thing.
9594 has the airport in sight.
United 594, clear visual approach runway 26.
Field visual 26, United 594.
Number 2 Bravo Romeo, that heading was 160, 160.
160 and down to 4,000, visual approach 19 for 2 Bravo.
Gotta wait for GT to hold. Alright. Here we go. We are now on APU power. We'll go and disconnect ground power. Equipment cooling supply. All stuff is on auto for us. Equipment cooling exhaust. Equipment cooling, I think that's somewhere around here. I don't really do the equipment cooling, to be honest. Emergency exit lights are armed and closed, or armed and guarded. Seatbelt signs and snow smoking signs will be coming on. There we go. Windshield wiper selectors, park, window heats. There we go. Window heat lefts and rights are on, probe heat switches are off, wing anti-ice is off, engine anti-ice is off, engine hydraulic pumps are on, electrical hydraulic pumps are off, air conditioning supply packs will be set to auto. We're going to set these on auto, put that to open, on, APU bleed coming on. Flight altitude indicator, we're going to set those, so it's actually set to auto for us, so that might be, we'll just set this just to be safe though. Set this to our cruise, and we'll set the landing altitude to our arrival airport. So we're going to be landing on 15, so it'll be 778.
United 594, check that your left-hand side about.
Alright, there we go.
2 miles, 4,300 on final for runway 25 left.
No, we got the air traffic in sight, United 594.
Alright, crew oxygen, passenger oxygen check, master lights are
I'm not gonna worry about those.
United 594.
That's the next page. Before start procedure, start switches are on auto, power levers are idle, engine start levers are, that's a cutoff, and CG display is set. Can I move those? Apparently I can't move that up. Oh well, sorry. And we'll go and set up all of our instruments here for our speed and whatnot. So we'll set our altitude Climbing via the SID, so we're just gonna set it for 10,000 right now. And we're gonna go over here. We're gonna get that, 4.81. We're gonna set our trim. About there. And we will get our V speeds. They got reset, so V speeds are reset back in. And V speeds are going to be 133 on V2. And our heading is going to be our runway heading. So runway heading is going to be, our runway is going to be 25 right. And our runway heading is going to be 259er, so let's set that 259. And we are good to go. So heading altitude, flight deck windows are closed, taxi and takeoff briefings complete, exterior doors are closed. Start clearance has been obtained, push and starts our discretion. Fuel panels will go ahead and get the fuel pumps turned on. Electric hydraulics will be coming on as well. And trims are set. We'll go up here to the top. Engine start procedure. So this is going to be for our pushback. And we're going to go and get our packs turned off here.
Number 2 Bravo Romeo Airport's at your...
Go ahead and push the start.
12 o'clock, 1,000 port in sight.
Let's see.
2 Bravo Romeo,
Start
get the runway.
Pre-planned pushback. And we...
Number 2 Bravo Romeo, clear visual approach runway 19er.
Visual approach 19 for 2 Bravo Romeo.
United 594, airport correction, wind 260 at 5, runway 26 going land.
I think that'll work right there.
Clear line 26, United 594.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright. Got a better pushback. We're going to start pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
He's going to be in the building for us. But yeah, there he is right there. And magically just come through the wall here. There he is. We'll connect.
Number 2 Bravo Romeo, wind 290 at 7, runway 19, clear land.
Runway 19, clear to land, 2 Bravo Romeo, thank you.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, he's connecting.
United 594, Western Phoenix, exit left when able.
United 594, we're exiting left, going to gate 3, terminal 2.
United 594, taxi to gate via Charlie Sierra Delta.
Charlie Sierra Delta, United 594.
Coolest thing is it actually lifts you too. It's pretty awesome.
Tow connected and bypass been inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright. Park brake is released.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Alright, here we go. And he should...
Oh, 4 timer ready, taxi.
There we go. This plane, it works. For some planes, the turning doesn't work. Like the 757, it doesn't work. So, it's whatever.
That's what's for 10.
Now we can start our engines, so we don't have to worry about pushing back ourselves anymore. What I forgot to do was turn on our strobe lights. That's alright though.
The Delta room.
Alright.
For Southwest 4.
Let's start engine number 2. Wait for 25% N2 and introduce the fuel. perfect pushback. It's a really cool plugin. It's called Better Pushback, and it's free too, so it's pretty awesome. Alright, we're going to start engine number 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Wait for the N2 to rise to 25%, then we'll introduce fuel. And he is lowering us. Wasn't paying attention there. Alright, disconnecting hand signals.
So it's disconnected. That white bastion has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Again for Southwest 410.
Southwest 410, verify squawking Montreal.
Hawk mode,
Wait for the hand signal.
yeah, mode Charlie. Sorry about that.
Alright, there we go.
Sir, 2 Bravo Romeo, welcome to Glendale, extra able taxi gate via Alpha.
Extra enable ramp via Alpha.
Alright. Go and set our flaps. Set to 5, yep. Trims are set, flight controls. Full left, check. Right, check. 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 Right rudder, check. Left rudder, check. Alright. We'll go down here and we'll squawk TARA. And we will call up ground for taxi. Next approach, Southwest 318, push and start complete, and we're ready for taxi. Alright, and information deck on board, bud. Alright.
Alpha 318, Phoenix approach, runway 25 right, taxi Delta Romeo.
Delta Romeo to 25 right for Southwest 318. Alright, park brake released, and we'll get out of here. Right, clear left.
And Southwest 410, we are looking forward to feedback right there.
Southwest 410,
By the way,
wind.
Southwest 1410 is our friend Pacos Tacos in Discord. So he's flying to Burbank as well. He's in the ground for us. I don't know why. Something with scenery. Some scenery issue, that's alright. turn. Come on, plane turn. There we go. That's Romeo right there. That's right. It goes to the same spot.
That was 318, runway 25 right, come up and wait.
25 right, line up and wait, Southwest 318.
Southwest 410, say altitude. Southwest 410 feet, towards the altitude.
Carbon thought we are climbing through 2,800 right now, Southwest 410.
Southwest 410, radar contact, climb maintain follow 210.
Altitude 210 for Southwest 410.
Southwest 318, wind 260 F5, runway 25 right, close to takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 318. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Go and hit the toga button. Okay.
Z1.
Rotate. How's the climb gear coming up?
Southwest 318, failed.
South 30,000, Southwest 318. Hello.
Southwest 318, radar contact, climb maintain follow 210.
I'm maintain flight level 210, Southwest 13. takeoff out of Phoenix. After takeoff, landing gear is up and off, flaps are retracted, autopilot is engaged, air conditioning switches are on auto, and auto brake is in the off position. Alright, 10,000 feet, we can go get the lights off. Air Ecuador. Well, I don't know if I said that right, but hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Assuming that stands for Air Ecuador, or Ecuador Airlines. Okay, as a guy requesting that for clearance. Nothing much, man. Just flying out of Phoenix, going to just heading out to Burbank Airport. Just call me Nico. All right, will do.
Any express within the EVGA Geforce.
Yeah, just got out of Phoenix though.
Canadian Express 178, was that you, Con?
Yeah, that was me.
Southwest 410, contact Albuquerque Center, 127.85 p.m. Oh, your center, how good I
I'm slow? I don't even know if that's going. I think it should be over
318, contact Albuquerque Center, 127.85 p.m.
Albuquerque Center for Southwest 318. Have a great night, sir.
See you later. Canadian Express 178.
I was eating something. I might want to answer with the... 127.85. Why we have two? Alright, well the other guys I haven't set yet. 127.85.
Albuquerque sensor, there's Southwest 410 with 2 minus through 16,000 for 21,000.
737-800 Southwest New Livery. Yes.
Stop it, 410 Albuquerque Center. Good evening, welcome aboard.
I like this livery. It's really cool. I like the new blue that they had. The old blue, I liked it, but it was like, meh. A little bit washed out. Albuquerque Center, good evening, Southwest 318 with you. Flight level 210.
Southwest 318, Albuquerque Center, good evening, welcome aboard.
We got a headwind. That sucks. Are you using a joystick or something? Yeah, I'm using a joystick, just a old Microsoft joystick that I had as a backup. My other joystick that I used to have was the Logitech 3D Pro. Logitech 3D Pro joystick, which was like literally just like $40. Then that one ended up breaking for me. So yeah. Can you explain to me about the course on the autopilot panel? Sure. So the course on the autopilot panel is basically there for both flying like VORs or ILSs, which is basically almost like a VOR. So course is basically what you enter. The thing that you enter in the course is, let me see if I can pull up an example for you. They don't have it because these are IFR charts, so they don't really have like courses on here. But what I will show you is on here. I think they do have it on here. Okay, so you see here, you see the 118.8 or 110.8. So that you would enter in your nav page. So the course ties in with the nav panel down here. And this is like the old style of navigation. This is basically how you had to do it back in the older planes before the FMC came around and so on. So what you have to do is you have to enter the course, which is basically the heading that you're going into Santa Monica. So maybe Santa Monica is not the best idea, but let's say you're going from LAX to Santa Monica. So these two little points. So actually no, we'll go from Van Nuys to Santa Monica. So from Van Nuys to Santa Monica here. So what you do is the heading that is from here to here, we'll say it's 098 roughly. It's probably not accurate, but let's say from Van Nuys to Santa Monica is on a heading of 098. So what you would do is you would set in 098, and when you're approaching Van Nuys, you're gonna have the course set in for Santa Monica from leaving Van Nuys to Santa Monica. Now in older aircraft, and you can also use the second one over here as well. In older aircraft, they had two of each basically, and it's like basically how you fly VORs. So you go to Santa Monica, and then with that you would enter in 110.8. So 110.8, and then basically what you do is you enable, you put in VOR mode. You put in like the plane into VOR mode. You allow the plane to fly the VOR. Which is also this here. So VOR localizer is what this is called now. Again, VOR is how they had to fly back then. Now you got the joy of FMS and GPS. So it's a bit confusing, but that's basically how you use it. Now for arrivals, like I said, you're basically flying almost sort of like a VOR into like an ILS approach. So the ILS approach is here. You're coming in. Let's say we're coming in from Ventura. We're coming in on heading to intercept Tokes to get on the localizer for runway 8 into Burbank. So we're coming in, and ATC says, or no, we're coming into Ventura. Let's say from here, Ventura. Let's say ATC says Southwest 318, turn right heading 054. Cleared ILS approach, runway 8, 8 left, 8 right, or just 8. So when we're coming in on the 054 heading, we would then tune our course into the 079er. So we would turn our course into 079, and then we would turn into the localizer 109.5, and we would set that to 0.9. And then basically what this is going to do, what this combination here is going to do is it's going to catch the frequency for the localizer, and it's going to get us on the heading into the localizer to align us properly. If we have if we have the course set to 083, it's going to bring us like out here somewhere, or it could bring us off. It's not going to be correctly aligned, or it's not going to align at all because the course is not correct. So when we come in, it's going to bring us in. We still didn't clear to our cruise altitude, but it's right, whatever. So it's going to bring us in, and it's going to bring us on the descent as well. So then that way it puts us right on the runway and so on and so forth. So that's basically how the course works for the most part in there. We did not get set to our cruise altitude. Maybe it's because of... yeah, maybe... yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Also forgot to set that standard. No problem, WFan Nation. By the way, you can probably find more in-depth tutorials around what I'm talking about. In a modern aircraft like this, it's a little bit harder to explain because in the 737-800, you actually had to fly VORs. There's no FMC built into that aircraft. However, I think there's an option to get the FMC in there. But for the most part, you know, you have the old gauges, the old gauges in and everything, and then you'd have to fly the VORs that way and whatnot. So a little bit more it's complicated, but I mean, once you get used to it, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of tutorials out there with further detail and depth into how to fly VORs and how to use that course knob. For planes like this, you would use that for mainly an ILS approach, so yeah. Hopefully that helped in the best way that I can explain it. It looks like he got offline. We're going to resume our own navigation because we are about to exit their airspace. So let's go ahead and start climbing to our cruise. Or not. That works too.
Southwest 318, you leave my airspace to the west. LA Center is offline. Radio service is terminated. Frequency change for first vehicle. Please show your flight. Bye-bye.
Alright, thank you for ATC. Switch over to Unicom for Southwest 318. Have a great rest of your night, sir. Read my stuff, please. Yeah, I'll get around to your stuff. Alright, so the Logitech joystick good? Yeah, I liked it. I stepped on it by accident one night because I think it like fell off my desk where I put it, and I got up in the morning, got on my computer, and I think I stepped on it, and I ended up it still worked after that, but something inside snapped, and I think it was because I stepped on it. It was on the joystick part, so something inside snapped, and it just never worked. The buttons worked and everything. It's just I stepped on it and broke it. So yeah, good joystick. It also has a built-in yaw, so if you don't have rudder pedals, you have the twistable stick. So it's pretty cool if you can't afford rudder pedals at all. It's pretty cool. Why is my VNAV not working? There we go. Now it's working. My Explain 11 arrives tomorrow, and my head is thinking about how difficult it is to drive Embraer 175 OMG. It's not that hard. And Embraer is not that hard at all. Which Embraer? You said 175, so is that... If it's the SSG one, I honestly would not necessarily recommend the SSG E175 unless they fix that. I saw an update come out on explain.org, but I don't know if it fixed the FMC issue. There's a slight FMC issue in there. I wouldn't say it's slight for me. I'm very picky when it comes to aircraft on how they work and everything. And the FMC was basically it was unworkable for me. I couldn't use it. It was annoying. So I actually returned it and got a new aircraft. So the E175. Oh, that's X-Crafts. If that's the X-Crafts one, yeah, theirs is actually pretty good, I heard. So not too bad at all. Oops. Yeah, the X-Crafts one I heard was not too bad. So, yeah, probably looking at X-Crafts, and I won't get the SSG E170. Not yet, at least. It's a great aircraft, and it can be a great aircraft. The only thing that puts it off is the FMC, which is buggy as all hell. So, yeah. Now we'll go and get some music playing. I like to fly with you. Is that fine for you? Yeah, if you know how to fly Vatsim. With Vatsim, yeah, as long as you know. See, with Vatsim, as long as you follow, if there is ATC on, as long as you follow ATC instructions and you know how to fly with ATC, then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You turn the sounds down a little bit. Yeah, I'd play X-Wing. Oh, okay, you had X-Wing. Cool. Perfect. And yeah, if you flew Vatsim, then yeah, you definitely have no problem with it. With Vatsim, yep. I actually plan on doing another European flight, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I feel like doing a European flight tomorrow if anybody's up for that. Been a while since I've flown in Europe, and I want to get some practice over in Europe. Maybe Canada as well. Get some flights in Canada. Never flown out of Vancouver yet, so I'll probably do Vancouver if we do Canada. And Australia. Yeah, Australia's been a while too. Actually, I think it was 3 days ago. I was actually starting photoreal in Australia, and I was starting photoreal in Europe. So those two are definitely going to be coming up in the future for sure. Europe maybe tomorrow, depending. I kind of want to do Innsbruck again. I really miss Innsbruck. Innsbruck was a fun airport. And I might do Innsbruck tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in wanting to challenge with yourselves as well, I might do Innsbruck tomorrow. And then maybe Australia the next day, so Wednesday. Or maybe do Australia and Europe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Even if I stream tomorrow, if I'm able to stream, how I feel and whatnot. I'm feeling a lot better, so we'll see how that goes. Luke Wall, say what's up, man. Welcome to the stream. Mostly I fly over Switzerland, Zurich, because I had lived there. Actually, I was born there. Nice. Yeah, I've always wanted to fly. I always wanted to fly from UK to like Germany or something. That's another one. UK to Germany or UK to France or something like that. Like Heathrow, but Heathrow is like too big of an airport for me. I was like, I'll get lost at Heathrow. X-Wing is looking really good. Yes, X-Wing, it looks amazing. Especially once you get the photo reel, once you get time to get the photo reel done and everything, it looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm checking how we're doing for speed. We're doing actually pretty good for speed with the headwind, so not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the Discord here soon, so talk to our friend who's also flying with us. Can you go circle cam? Yeah, I can do that. Can you share your settings? Yeah, I could do that a bit. It's just gonna pause me, that's the only thing. I just don't like to do pause in midair, and every time I go in the options, it always does that. I'm gonna fly tomorrow from Madrid to Zurich with my Embraer 175. It's a pretty nice and short flight. I'll probably join you. Did you see the eclipse? No, I did not see the eclipse. Sadly, it was cloudy, and we only had 46% of the eclipse. So, sadly, we did not be able to see it here where I'm at. So, yeah, it sucks. Chemtrails, you're poisoning the world. Yeah, totally. Chemtrails, man. Alright, I'm gonna go into the cockpit here and just gonna check something real quick. Okay, so Q-tip, we're coming up already on our descent. Oops, wrong one. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get inside Discord here, so. I see you're taking the shortcut there.
Yeah, I made a few little adjustments to the flight plan.
I see that. You're going the completely opposite way from me.
Yeah. Yep, I was just like, well, let's just take the shorter route.
I mean, Charlotte and the eclipse was so good. Yeah, you guys are lucky. We didn't get to see it here in Alaska, so. Well, at least in Anchorage, Alaska. I don't know about the rest, but we only had 46% anyway, so like I said, it wasn't necessarily worth it.
We had like 95% of the eclipse in Iowa.
Were you able to see it? Were you able to see it? Or was it like cloudy?
It was like cloudy, but they wasn't. They were like kind of thin, so it was. It didn't like hurt your eyes, I guess.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it wasn't just like this bright thing shining at you, but then you could see like the little sliver of the sun that was left.
All right, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
Okay, what's up, guys? He's gone. I'm taking over the stream.
Yeah, totally. Alright, I'm back. It's too loud. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, it should be fixed now. I need to know if you have Skype or something for the fly of tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree with him. I'm really loud on the stream.
It's not. No, I don't use Skype. I stopped using Skype a long time ago.
Skype is dead.
Yeah, I don't like using Skype anymore.
Discord's where it's at.
We're using Discord right now. And Discord's free, so anybody can use it.
Hopefully I have a less steep descent into Burbank than I did the other night into Phoenix.
Oh, I'm on a pretty steep descent. I'm descending at 2,200 feet per minute. But I'm gonna bring it back now. So I'm bringing it back right now, actually. Are you rocking PMDG? Nah, dude, I'm on. This isn't FSX. This is X-Plane. This is not PMDG. I don't do FSX or P3D anymore. I just went straight to X-Plane and loved every single bit of it. Although PMDG, I think they did state that they were going to make a transfer over to X-Plane though. So, yeah. So they are going to be making their way over slowly. They already made one aircraft, the DC-8, I believe, or no, not DC-8, DC-3. The DC-3 they already made for X-Plane 11, and well, they made it for X-Plane 10. I think they updated for X-Plane 11, but I think they are going to have a larger presence in X-Plane 10 or X-Plane 11. So, yeah. Gotta go by. See you tomorrow. Nico, thank you for stopping by, man. hopefully see you in the future, and hopefully see you in a flight tomorrow.
Bye, Nico.
Alright. Let's see, speed restrictions. No speed restrictions, amazing. If you had to choose, which one would you choose? Airbus or Boeing? Boeing. Easy. Super easy question. Boeing. Boeing for sure. I have love for Airbus, but Boeing is where it's at. The altimeters here, 29907. We'll go ahead and get that entered in.
I don't know, that Airbus side stick's pretty nice.
That's true, but I like Boeing. Like Airbus is easier to start and everything. Well, it's not. It's shorter to start. It's a shorter system to start. It's a little bit harder to fly due to the delayed controls. But Airbuses look nice, but Boeings look nice. They're easy to control. They're easy to start. It's kind of, yeah.
True. You know, we can just all agree that the Embraer setup is just messed up.
Embraer, yeah, it's definitely not the best. It's not my favorite. I was not a big fan of the Embraer setups at all. It was pretty, it felt like it was just too clustered and everything was kind of thrown in places. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go and get something done real fast. Hopefully I won't just go flying off into nowhere, but I'm gonna slow my aircraft down and I'll be right back. I don't want to pause, but at the same time I don't want to keep flying and then miss my destination. But anyways, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, Luke, the Boeing 787 is pretty nice. Yeah, Luke, the biggest flight deck I've ever been in is the 757. Only imagine 78. Yeah, the 787 is also, yeah, the range on it is a lot, and it's also like really efficient. So that was really well done by Boeing.
Okay, just checking back. I think we're good. Yep, we're good. Flying really slow, but that's good. That's what we want. Okay, let's see some of your guys' comments here. Try to catch up. Have you ever heard of Infinite Flight? Yes, I have. Never flown it though. Never had it. Airbus, I guess I like a little of Boeing 787. I don't like them that much. Go in your Discord. Alright, form a we'll see you. Really room with a lot of room. It's the Spear. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go. I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty efficient. It's a really nice plane. I guess you could say eco-friendly. So it's a really good one. But I do kind of wish that there was something there to replace the 747 because those are starting to go out. The Airbus A380 is nice. I mean, it's huge and it's a pretty. Oh, my X-plane just crashed. Yeah, British Airways, British Airways, United, Virgin, I think, they still use them. Lufthansa uses them also. Also, a lot of cargo companies use the 747s. A lot of the Pacific ones that go like over the Pacific between the U.S. and Asia and all that.
Alright, I'm back. Did we crash yet? Nope, we're good. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. We are back.
I crashed.
What, you crashed? You crashed?
My X-plane did.
Oh yeah, you just disappeared off my VAT spy.
Yeah, I know. I was just sitting here talking to Luke here about 747s, and then just pops away. So that's nice. Doesn't EasyJet fly like 737s or A320s or something like that?
EasyJet flies A320s and A321s.
I want to be a pilot, and it'd be cool to work at an airline like Delta or something, or United, where you can go, maybe like when you first start out, kind of go around the U.S., but as you progress, and maybe they switch you to another plane and go transatlantic.
I don't think they do it that way. You stick to one plane until you either switch.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. If you want to do trans, then you have to do training again for extended flying. I'm pretty sure, and yeah.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad that, like, I understand because it's a whole new aircraft to train you on, and it's just a waste of money for them, but it's kind of sad that you can't kind of progress up the ranks like that.
Yeah, it does suck. Alright guys, coming in on our descent, or on our last stretch of our arrival.
I guess you can get really lucky. Pretty soon in your career.
Alright, so we need to look for runway 15 on our arrival into Burbank. So Burbank's just right off our nose here somewhere. some reason I cannot make it out right now, so I can't find it. I think, isn't it? It's still 40 nautical miles out, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see. Yeah, I think I see where it's at. I think it's up here. I think I found Burbank. It's kind of hard to see it from this far out.
True. You could. I'd be pretty close by now, but if my X-Plane didn't crash.
Okay, so if I remember, this is the strip here, and then it goes right into Burbank. So Burbank should be right over behind this mountain somewhere, as far as I can remember. Yeah, because I think you come in over these mountains here, and then you turn on, and you basically follow this strip here almost, and it brings you right into Burbank. That looks very familiar, so yeah, that definitely has to be Burbank right there. So the way we're gonna do the arrival for 1.5 is, since it's a visual, we're gonna have to kind of cut off a little bit here to the right. Then we're gonna have to turn around and then take the visual into 1.5. So it's kind of weird, but that's basically how the 1.5, the 4 stacks visual into runway 1.5 works, coming from this angle. Or we could go over these mountains here. So. Come over these mountains here and then come around that way, which will
I'll be gone for a second, or for a little bit. I'll be back in a few minutes. I don't even know.
Alright. And then for the visual, we're looking for the 4 stacks as to why it's called 4. Okay, yeah, see, there's Burbank right there. And we got a new subscriber. Amadou Fall, thank you for the subscription, man. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. Zach, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Glad you can make it tonight. Just trying to find my way into Burbank here tonight, which I think, okay, I found it out. I got it. Alright, we got the visual going here, so we're going to vector ourselves. We're going to go on heading mode here now, so we don't follow the rest of the route. Okay, so at Mount Oat, we are going to be... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to our FMC. We go to our FMC, and we're going to set in Fillmore. So we're going to set in... we'll set Fillmore, which is FIM. And that will kind of give us a understanding of where... Why is it doing this? Might have bring 2 of them up here. There you go. Oh, okay, now I did Fillmore again. Okay. Try this then. Look at that worked. There we go. Okay, so Fillmore. So we're gonna go direct Fillmore. We're gonna make a right-hand. Oh, that's speed. We're gonna make a right-hand turn direct Fillmore, and then we'll hit Fillmore at 5,000, and that will bring us on a perfect descent approach into Burbank for the 4 stacks arrival. The 4 stacks, according to the chart here, they should be in this. Should be within this area here somewhere. I think there's one right there. No, that's a tower. Or okay, the highway's loading in now. All right, we'll probably see. I think it actually is modeled in. So we'll be able to do this. We'll get the 1.8 approach or 1.5 approach. I like the 8. I like the 8 approach. I like the runway 8 approach into Burbank. That's a fun runway to land on. It's super short. It's a lot of fun. I think it's super short. I might go max speed brakes. No, we'll do 3. We'll stay 3. Got those lights on. Alright, we're going to start slowing it down. And we'll go and start getting the descent for 5,000. And again, we're going for Fillmore. And then Fillmore will basically bring us right on the 1.5 4 stacks visual. So we're coming in kind of to the right of Burbank, so something like this here. And then we should be able to make a right-hand turn right into the arrival. And basically follow the edge of these mountains here and then make our turn into final for runway 15. So this base line here of the mountain should bring us right in. So about here, then start the turn. It'll bring us right in. Through there. See if we can see the stacks here. 4 stacks. Where are you? As far as I can remember, I think the stacks were actually on here too. Were actually modeled in. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I was just thinking of some other arrival. Yeah, that's right though. Gonna make a small adjustment here. It's gonna go a little bit right of Fillmore. We're gonna send it a little bit faster here. We're gonna start slowing down to 220 knots. Start a left-hand turn here to go parallel the mountainside. And we'll keep our descent to 5,000. And mount out, which I think is this mountain here, if I'm correct. Let me just double check with that. So I believe that is Mount Oat. Probably not. I don't know. Not showing up at all. But assuming that is Mount Oat, we're going to go and start making a right-hand turn and get on the arrival. Start slowing the plane down to 210 knots. Start getting flaps down here soon. We're going to start making the right-hand turn. We'll start getting flaps down. And we'll get ready to hand fly the aircraft here in a bit as well. We'll hand fly it in on the visual. Okay. Probably about as good as we're going to get it. We'll go ahead and hand fly it from here. We have to be at 3,000. On final approach, we start our turn at 3,000. We'll start going down for that. Actually, Mountain Honey bunches of votes. So it's kind of hard without track IR. Okay, I got runway 15 in sight. A nice view, but can't really look at it right now. Start following this set of mountains here to the right. Follow this in, then we'll come in. Basically the easiest way to do it. Still try to get down 3,000. Start slowing the plane down. Okay, and 3,000. We're coming up on 3,000. We're going to start making our turn. We're on the glide, so that's good. I think we're actually a little bit low. Can't tell. Alright, gear coming down. Overshot it a little bit, that's alright. I'm gonna start bringing flaps down more. Got a little bit of a crosswind from the left. tone the aircraft down. Trim the aircraft here. A little bit high. Let's get back on the glide. There we go. Right on the glide. Trim the aircraft again.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Floated, 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 floated. Reverses out. Alright. Alright, we are down. Floated a big time, but that's alright. And welcome to Burbank. We'll exit left up here. All right. Get all these guys off. Come on, get off lights. Turn off. Not that way. Down, there we go. 300, 200, 100, 50, 40. Greaser, butter, and it stops me from doing callouts. Thanks, Google. Butter, root beer, float dough. Yeah, it wasn't a bad landing. Floated, but we got it down nice and smooth. I'd say safe. Alright. Get our flight directors turned off. Go ahead and clear that. We'll get our speed brake turned off. Lights turned off. We'll get our taxi lights turned off, and we'll turn right into here. A little bit. I hate parking at these ramps. They're just such a tight squeeze into the to the ramps here. A massive turn or a tight turn radius. All right, that will do good. Let's go and pull the park brake. A little bit crooked. Yeah, it's a little bit crooked, but that's all right. That's all right. What games is not supposed to use that Burbank? All of them. Literally all of them except for these ones over here. Yeah, Burbank parks at all of these right here. And then these ones are reserved for like Alaska Airlines and Delta Connection, or United Express. So yeah. Anyways, that's going to be that flight. We're going to go ahead and watch me back, and we're going to end the stream there. So, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed. For those that are stepping out now, I hope you guys enjoyed. I really enjoyed that. It was a fun flight. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. For those that are sticking around for the replay, we'll go ahead and get the replay pulled up here. We're going to disconnect from Vatsim and get the replay pulled up. We'll see how smooth that landing was. Terminal A or Terminal B? I don't know what terminals they are. All I know is that it's Burbank. It's all one of the main terminals. I don't know. Let's see, where's the terminal? I don't know. Whatever terminal these are over here. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. Luke Wallace, thank you. No, thank you, man, for stopping by tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed. It was very enjoyable for myself. Hopefully it was for you guys as well. Oh, he floated right, just inches before touchdown. Not bad, though. Not a bad landing at all. Not a bad landing at all. Just inches from, like, getting the smoothest landing I probably would have ever had. Not bad, though. Not bad. Alright, watch out from a few other views. Nice. Do a flight from KDSM? Maybe in another future flight I could definitely do it. I'm going to be streaming something else after this. Probably some Rainbow Six Siege with some friends. So if any of you guys are into Rainbow Six Siege, I'll be streaming that. Watch from a few other views here. Watch from a forward view. Passenger view, yep. Southwest makes a lot of greasers. Yeah, they are good pilots. Southwest has some great pilots. A little bit off center line, but that's all right. That's why runways are wide. Really couldn't tell when you set it down. No MHE to BWI. You from Manchester area? I'm not from Manchester. Oh, okay, you're talking to me. Okay. Think me an next stream, please, in chat, please. I'll do it in the Discord, guys. My next stream my streams will always be posted in Discord. If you guys don't have Discord, I recommend getting it because that's like my #1 way of sending out notifications. Also, another way is also just YouTube. Just subscribing through YouTube will also do it. We'll go and cut that music there. And we'll watch it from one last view here. Might as well. Yeah, Burbank, I always say this to myself, I need to do a lot more flights into Burbank. Burbank is a very, very fun airport. I really love this airport. Especially when you get the challenging runway 8 airport. Whoops. That's a very fun airport, or place to land, is runway 8. Yeah, so I was staying at a house up in Hampton like 3 weeks ago. I have family that lives in Haverhill. Nice. Very nice. Man, the sounds are really good. I gotta watch that again. That was really good looking. Like, that is a really good looking view. I love this view. I love the runway views like this. It's awesome. That is great. That is such a great view. Haverhill? Haverhill? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce those places. I don't know. Leave me alone. I'm from Alaska, okay? Haverhill. 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 Haverhill? Haverhill. That's... It might as well just get rid of the H then. It's going to be pronounced that way. But anyways, guys, that's going to be a stream for tonight. The Flight Sim stream. I'm going to get some Rainbow Six Siege stream. Maybe some Battlefield 1 stream. I don't know after this. Or after Rainbow Six Siege. So if you guys are in Rainbow Six Siege, I'll definitely be on that. Other than that, guys, hope you guys are great tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I enjoyed myself. Hopefully, we'll see you in the future. And tomorrow we'll probably do Europe and Australia maybe. If I feel like streaming or if I feel like flying at all. We'll see how that goes. If you guys have any recommendations, please feel free to post it on the... feel free to post it on Discord. I'm definitely open to taking flight recommendations. I do my best to try to get them done. What I really do is I try to get scenery for the area, both photoreal and the airport scenery, just to make it more interesting for both you and I. You know, as a viewer, you guys probably want to see something like, you know, some cool landmarks that you guys are probably familiar with. But other than that, as always, guys, hope you guys are great tonight. This will be the last replay view, and then we're going to end the stream there. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a rest of your night, and I will see you in the next one.